Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Good afternoon. It's my great pleasure to be able to present this course to you. It's something that it's been a theme of all of the work I've done over the past 20 years in education and outreach. My general philosophy about teaching science is that in order to make it understandable, it should be relevant. And the story of astronomy is wrapped up in all of our lives. So even though the things that we will talk about are far away and esoteric and seem far removed from our experience, the reality is that our understanding of them is deeply rooted in experience. Astronomy is essentially the first science because as people have been around, we've been looking at the sky and trying to understand what's going on up there. So in this course, look at a variety of different phenomenon. We'll actually make that we touch on our modern understandings of a lot of these phenomenon, but we'll also look historically at our understandings. And one of the things, there's kind of two themes that will run throughout the course. One is the ways in which astronomy kind of influences culture. And we'll see, how it kind of worms its way all the way through all kinds of things. For example, the last slide you were looking at was a picture of a coronavirus, and the word corona itself means crown. It's Latin, and it props up in astronomy all the time. When we talk about the sun, we're always talking about its corona because of its appearance during solar eclipses. And during the rise of the public's awareness of this word, we kind of made sure we shoehorned that understanding in about the sun. But the other theme, besides the way astronomy kind of works its way into our lives, is the way that our lives and our cultures especially influence the way we understand and learn astronomy. So we'll talk about some historical developments, for example, the understanding of our place in the universe. Early peoples had a sense of the Earth as the center of the universe, and it took millennia for us to change that notion to recognize the sun as the center of our solar system, and then finally recognize the sun as a member of a large collection of other stars. And it's interesting how culture in some ways impeded that understanding over those millennia. And so we'll look at times when culture had that kind of strong influence. We'll talk about everything from agriculture, architecture. We'll talk about a little bit about how astronomy works its way into politics. We'll of course talk about the arts. We'll talk about modern versions of that as well, including science fiction, because hey, that's in our daily lives, and it's big. In fact, anyone who's watched Disney Plus recently will be excited. I'm going to definitely talk about that ring world that showed up in episode 5 of the Book of Boba Fett. So yeah, it'll be historical and modern looks at cultural astronomy. So I look forward to talking with you all about that.